Welcome back, everyone. Did the so-called cabal appoint the new Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, or is it just another unfounded claim by mischievous persons who don't see anything good coming from the presidency? Well, President Muhammadu Buhari's appointments have always raised questions about favoritism, or in some cases doubts about whether an appointee is competent or qualified. In November 2017, the presidency was first to release a list of how not heavy the president's appointments have been. Ahmed Rufai's appointment as the DG of NIA is the latest of appointments raising questions and a lot of concerns. Well, the presidency said Ahmed Rufai is qualified and deserves the appointment. They said it was regrettable that the appointee had been maligned by a section of the media. The next video you will be watching is of a senator, not the media, who criticized the Buhari-led government, citing the case of the DG of the NIA.
The DG NIA that was just appointed, is he qualified to be there? He's not qualified. This is a person that failed 2 exams. We know he failed 2 exams, and just because he's close to the cabal, he's close to the people taking decisions, given what to do, and he was appointed. And these are the kind of things that we sometimes avoid, or sometimes we say, and we should not say anything. As long as we leave some certain things, we will continue to have this kind of problem. So many incompetent people are holding so many positions. Even today, I don't feel the presence of ministers. So many ministers, 50% of the ministers are not performing. People is as if it's not in charge. It's as if some people are the ones in charge of this country. Even the DG NIA that we are talking about, they said some people in the cabal, they are the ones that appointed that person to be there without cross-checking other things.
All right, then, let's get the conversation started. Let me first get the premise now from my guest here in Lagos studio. I have joining me a regular analyst on Channels Television, a lawyer and a member of the Lincolns in London, Mr. Daniel Buala, joins us on the program here in Lagos. Thank you so much, Mr. Buala, for your time and having you in Lagos on the Sunday. Right. Thank you so much for your time. Let's begin. The DG of NIA, this is someone who is not a stranger in the security sector. As a senator saying that he's being chosen by a cabal, in fact, he did say that he's incompetent, and also mentioned that the man failed a test. Can that happen?
Well, thank you for having me. So far, with what has been happening in this administration, that is a possibility. And there are a couple of information that are out there in the media, quite a number. Some of them we'll talk in a minute. I personally feel that the appointment of the DG NIA, in my opinion as a private citizen, is more or less like a joke.
Really?
Because he violated, based on the information we have, read in the public space, he violated every of the requirement in the book. We can take it from the constitutional standpoint.
Let's start from that point.
Right. Now, the provision of the Constitution, section 14 and subsection 3, states in clear terms to the effect that the composition of the government of the Federation or any of its agencies must be carried out according to the principles of federal character and to promote national unity and to command national loyalty. In other words, federal character is the basis, the foundation on which appointments are made. If you juxtapose that with the provisions of Section 3 of the National Intelligence Agencies Act about the 3 intelligent national security agencies of the government. One is the Defense Intelligence, the other one is the DSS, and you have the NIA. You will see that the Defense Intelligence is answerable to the Defense Minister. But in the case of the DG of NIA and the DG of DSS, the Act states that they are answerable to the President. Now, it means that there are certain security situations and security briefing that the President would have that will require only himself, the NIA, and the DSS. Now, the DSS relates to internal security. The NIA relates to external security of Nigeria's national interest. It means that the president can convene a meeting of the three, and the destiny of this nation will be decided by three people who all of them come from one state, the Katsina state. That violates the provision of section 14 of the Constitution.
But does the Constitution specifically did say that aside competency, that you are, the presidency does not have the prerogative to do so? Has the president, in essence, what I'm asking is, has the president violated any law?
No, I just
directly, no, because it's an implication that you have drawn, inference that you have drawn of the law regarding the appointment of the president, but exactly in direct cognizance of this role of appointment of these people. Has the president directly violated any law?
I think so, because I just cited the Constitution.
I know, but that's an inference in law.
No, then it is the court that will determine whether someone violates. You argue in the court, and the court gives a decision. Now, what I have cited is the Constitution. Principles of federal character has to be consistent with the Constitution. When it is not consistent with the Constitution, the court of law, if it finds that the argument is correct, will declare it null and void. But there are many other grounds on which this appointment can be flouted. I just told you the constitutional side.
Okay.
The national security side.
But can you take away the fact that the president has a prerogative to choose based on competence?
The Constitution is clear, he has the prerogative. And the exercise of prerogative must be consistent with the provisions of the Constitution. It's like a court.
But is the man competent?
That is another issue we will talk, because based on available information in the media, the man is not competent for the job. Can I tell you why?
Why?
Fine.